Hello, I'm Tony from Bonner's Piano Centres, and this is my UK buyer's guide and feature review of the new Kawai ES120 digital piano. I'm going to be playing this piano quite a bit throughout this video, so make sure you're listening to it through a nice sound system or good quality pair of earphones so you can really hear how great this instrument sounds. I try to make my product videos useful to people looking to purchase a new instrument, and hopefully they give you all the information you need to make the right buying choices. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you're notified whenever I release a new video. Weighing in at just 12.5 kilograms, the Kawai ES120 is a high-spec but low-price portable digital piano. The ES120 introduces features that are previously not seen at this price point, things like the Shigeru Kawai SKEX Concert Grand piano voice. It's got Bluetooth, MIDI and audio connectivity. You can plug in the GFP3 triple pedal unit, and it's got 1/4-inch jack outputs and registration memories, which I'll talk about a little bit later. The ES120 is the lowest price instrument in Kawai's portable piano lineup, and it joins the popular ES520 and ES920 models. The two higher price models offer even more sounds and extra amplification power, but they're also heavier and of course higher prices too. I've also recorded demonstration videos of both the ES520 and 920 models, and you'll find these on the product pages of the Bonner's website or by searching the product names on YouTube. So let's take a closer look at what the ES120 has to offer. This model replaces the extremely popular ES110 piano, of which Kawai sold thousands of units across the world over the last 4 or so years. Kawai pianos have always been popular for their warm piano tone and superb keyboard action, and having spent quite a few hours playing the ES120, I can confirm they've continued this tradition whilst adding a new piano voice and a larger speaker system too. The ES120 is available in both premium black and white finishes, and Kawai has also made available a stylish keyboard stand to make the ES120 look great in the home, as well as being the ideal portable instrument for on-stage or rehearsal use. We've put together some Kawai ES120 bundles that include the most popular accessories such as stands, pedals, headphones and carry cases. I've shared links to the website in the description below this video, which will also give you more information regarding the price and the availability of the ES120. So let's first take a listen to a piece of music I've recorded using the beautiful Shigeru Kawai SKEX Concert piano voice. I can't believe how good this piano sounds, especially for such a small instrument. There are a total of 8 acoustic piano voices in the ES120, and each one is suited to playing different styles of music. This next voice is the sound of another Kawai Concert Grand piano known as the EX Concert Grand. Now this one is slightly brighter in its voicing, but it's still very beautiful to play. New for the ES120 is the introduction of an upright piano voice. This is an extremely authentic upright piano sound and reminds me of a piano that I had at home when I was learning to play. You'll hear that the bottom registers are slightly detuned, and this is a lovely voice to play sort of bluesy style music. The final acoustic piano voice I wanted to show you is the bright tone of the EX Modern Concert Grand. This sound has a real cutting edge to the tone, and as the name suggests, it's best suited to rock and pop style performances. Built around an improved version of Kawai's compact, responsive hammer action keyboard, the ES120 digital piano provides a highly satisfying piano experience. The total 20 watts amplification output provides a full-bodied sound that belies the small form factor of the cabinet design, and it's got 25 different instrument voices, which makes the piano versatile enough to cover many different musical tastes and styles. The control panel of the ES120 is nicely laid out and quite intuitive, but as with most pianos in this price category, there are many hidden functions, and these require combinations of multiple button and key presses to access them. Thankfully, the ES120 can be controlled using the popular Kawai Piano Remote app, which is available for iOS and Android devices, and this means you can control most of the piano's features using your tablet or mobile phone's touchscreen, which makes getting into some of the more advanced functions so much easier. The ES120 is also compatible with the Peer Book Player Score Viewer app, which is a musical score display app for Kawai digital pianos. Peer Book Player is available for most iOS and Android devices, and it allows you to view the notated scores of the many lessons, songs and practice pieces that are built into the ES120. Peer Book Player makes full use of the wireless Bluetooth MIDI feature and allows players to enjoy listening to classical pieces whilst viewing their musical scores. And this app also allows pages of the notated score to be turned using the instrument's soft or sostenuto pedals if you've got the optional GFP triple pedal unit attached. I thought it would be helpful to demonstrate a selection of the voices that are available, just to show how this piano can be used to play many different musical styles. I'm going to start with the popular sound of the vintage Tyne electric piano. There are 4 different EP voices in the ES120, and this next one is the sound of the vintage Reed electric piano. Back in the 1980s, Yamaha developed their first digital synthesizer, and it was called the DX7. This model sold over 200,000 units and is still to this day one of the best-selling synthesizers of all time. The DX7 was capable of producing sounds that had never been heard before from an electronic keyboard instrument, and that included one of the most iconic tones from the 1980s and early 90s, which was the DX7 electric piano one voice. You'll recognise this sound from ballad-style songs, including many which were sung by Whitney Houston and Natalie Cole. The ES120 keyboard can be split to play two different sounds at the same time, like in this next example. So I've put an acoustic bass with a cymbal on my left hand, and on the right I've got a piano voice. And if you just imagine you're in a nice smoky jazz club and have a listen to this next example, it really does sound great. It's also possible to layer two voices together, which creates some really nice sound textures. One of my favourites is to layer the sound of the concert grand piano with the orchestral strings. So if I play something first, just using the piano voice on its own to begin with. Now by pressing the piano and the other voice button simultaneously, it mixes two sounds together. So I'll play the same thing again and just listen to the difference. It sounds like a film score. Kawai has implemented a handy feature on the ES120 which is called registration memories. Now registration memories provide a way of storing your favourite settings in the piano. So for example, you may like to always play a particular piece of music using a piano voice mixed with a choir. Once you've set up the sound combination and adjusted the levels of each voice, you can then store this as a registration, which is available for instant recall. It saves you time and it's a convenient way to set up the piano quickly, and it's particularly useful during live performances. I'm actually using registration memories to recall sounds and settings whilst making this video. Which brings me nicely to the next feature I want to tell you about, which is the metronome and drum rhythm backing. Practice with a metronome is very important to improve your timing. The ES120 has a built-in metronome that offers all the popular time signatures, but there are also 100 drum rhythms, which makes practice even more fun. So in this next example, I'm using the split keyboard function again to assign an electric bass sound to the left hand in this case, and on the right hand side I've got a vintage electric piano voice. I've selected a standard rock drum pattern and it sounds something like this. When practicing, it's also handy to be able to record and listen to your performance, and the ES120 has an onboard recording feature, so it allows you to record up to 3 songs or a total of 15,000 notes. You can use a recorder to either record a complete performance or just record one hand part of a piece and practice the other hand whilst playing back the recording. As I've already said, the onboard amplification is 20 watts, but that's driving 2 12cm speakers, and it gives a really good quality sound output, but it keeps the actual size and the weight of the instrument to a minimum to maintain portability. The reverb effect adds ambience to the overall sound, and there are various different reverb settings to give the effect of playing on a stage or in a concert hall or in a cathedral, and a few others as well. Reverb adds a nice sort of professional touch to the overall sound. Now, many people choose digital pianos for the convenience of being able to practice silently using headphones, and it's possible to connect 2 sets of headphones to the ES120 for practicing without disturbing others in your household. The headphone output is also enhanced with Kawai's spatial headphone sound, which makes playing with headphones just as enjoyable as through the instrument's own speaker system. We recommend Kawai's own SH9 headphones as a good match for the ES120, but it is compatible with most brands of headphones and earphones. Just remember that no digital pianos make use of wireless Bluetooth headphones because there's a latency or a delay between pressing the keys and what you're hearing through the sound of the headphones, which could be a bit disconcerting. So maybe one day Bluetooth will get a little faster so it can be used for musical instruments, but just for now, piano players need to use wired headphones for silent practice. The ES120 is usually available for you to try in Bonner's 3 showrooms, where you can compare this model with other instruments from different manufacturers. Our showrooms are located in Reigate, just off of Junction 8 of the M25 motorway, or in Milton Keynes and on the south coast in Eastbourne. If you need help choosing the right digital piano for your particular needs, give our friendly and knowledgeable staff a call or email us and we'll be happy to share some helpful information with you. So that's my overview of the ES120. This new piano from Kawai represents a significant upgrade on the older ES110 model in almost every area. The styling is better, it has Bluetooth, MIDI and audio capability, and it's got support for Kawai's latest piano remote and PiaBook player apps. The piano sound's been improved and the speakers are also more powerful. All these features do come at a price because the new model is about £100 more expensive than its predecessor. Like Yamaha, Roland, Casio, models of similar prices, Kawai appears to have saved a bit of money by only including a plastic sustained foot switch in the box. I would always recommend upgrading the pedal to a more substantial metal pedal, which you can purchase for about £25 upwards. You'll find links to the packages that Bonner's offers in the description below this video. If you're in the UK and need help choosing a new piano, don't hesitate to get in touch, and also please take some time to watch some of our other piano and keyboard buyer's guides. I'd just like to end by saying thank you very much for taking the time to watch my Kawai ES120 review.